Bop, ba-da-da, bop, ba-da-da, bop, ba-da-da, ba. Hello, you beautiful people. How is everybody tonight? I'm back. Don't I get the honors today to do tier one? Woohoo! I'm here. I'm ready to go. I've had a very, very long day at work and meetings and seminars and all this other BS that comes with it. So this is my relaxation time, and I'm very, very happy to be able to sit here and commentate over this. Now I've seen Tudor is already in here throwing shade. What an absolute bottle job. Chat pause due to scroll. Eat it. How is everyone? I know Tudor's been playing CSGO for the last couple of hours. I see Whatnot in the chat. I see Drive to Survive in the chat. That could be any of the lads. I'm gonna assume it's Grizz, but I could be wrong. How are we doing on this beautiful Wednesday? The final race of the week. WRL, aka Wallaby Racing League. Round 10, Japan. It is tier 1. Yeah, that's fair enough. So I get the privilege today to watch some of the quickest guys in OCE race around Japan, which I love to do. I'm always happy when I get asked, do you want to do comms for tier 1? Absolutely say yes, when and where. I'll be there. So, I was having a cheeky look at the championship just before I came into this, and MC Jammy 481 Dodge, he has a very healthy lead. I believe from what I saw, he was on 255 points. His closest contender is actually Fat Cat Batman, or Fat Man Catman Batman is what Skillsy would say. But he's like 50 points behind. I'm just gonna double check this with you now, because the last thing I want to do is start saying heaps of things and it be completely wrong. So Meowsy Gaming is P1, 255 points. Fat Cat Batman is in P2. That is also his Alpine teammate on 206. Then we have Left for Dead, who has been climbing up the ladder. He is now P3 on 204. So Meowsy is in a comfortable position currently. Oh, here we go. What now has put in his prediction already? P1 Jammy, P2 Oxchillo, P P2 Oxchillo the Ox Oxcolin, P3 JDI Mr. Thunder, P4 ZK Why Not P5, Sammy P6, Warden P7, Oscar Piastri Goat P8, Bop Top Bongo P9, Jorgo P10, Hastam P11, Almar, that is Ryan Adair, I'm assuming, P12, Fat Cat P13, Flubber P14, Reed Fastest Lap, Thunder Driver of the Day, Ox Fastest Pit Stop, Haas Weather Forecast Predicted Thunder, Best Team Godly, Hunter Comms, and 5 safety cars, 3 VSCs, and 2 red flags, 4 DNFs. Wow. That's a lot, that's a lot. But I do appreciate that coming in. Now, while I've been reading those out from the beautiful man himself, Whatnot, Thomas Reed, he is the only McLaren out on track, and he's got some ground to make up on McJammy Dodge if he has any chance of winning. And he's going to have a very tight competition, I believe, tonight with Fat Cat Batman. Whereas 6 drivers, I believe we're only missing 2 drivers. I don't think we had a full grid tonight, looking at what I saw on the chicken. But Piastri go is also only marginally P2 as well, so it looks very, very close up the top. So we've only got 14 drivers on track today, so as long as no one retires, everyone will get points tonight. No, in case you didn't know, we are at Suzuka. 27 laps, it's a 50% race. I've been good, man. I've been sitting in meetings all day, like 2 hours from home, so I had to get up very, very early, and I got home very late, so I'm a little bit tired, but, you know, it is what it is. So, Suzuka. What a track, eh? We just saw the actual F1 drivers do it. Yeah, yeah, it really for 15 hours. What? That's outrageous. So your championship leader has currently taken provisional pole with a 26 flat. Now that is a mental time. That is stupid. Someone needs to check his PC or his console, whatever he's on. I can't quite remember. I think he's on a PC, but he needs to be checked. Oh, who were the FST? FST is a community that started up towards the end of last year. So it's called Faster Stay True, and it's now growing into a professional esports team. It is run by Coda, who was the Williams TP when Wallaby first started. So it's a new team that's pretty much come up, and they've got a lot of very, very quick drivers from all around the world in that team. So, I don't want that, I don't want that. I'm hearing a locker. Mousy, you good? But I heard a car sliding for a second, I was a little bit concerned. So we got Pestrigo also coming out. He is a reserve driver tonight, I believe, and he is in the Aston Martin, which I believe are having a pretty good weekend currently. Or say good weekend. A pretty good round overall. I think the Tier 4 drivers did a pretty good job. Tier 3 drivers did good. I actually raced Tier 3. That was fun. It was good to get back on the Wallaby grid. Tier 2, I think, did alright. It did okay. I think, yeah, one of them left. And I think Echo got like P7 or P8 or something like that. And yeah, hopefully they can cook tonight, which is what we'd love to see. Meowsy, I don't know how you did that, and I don't know how you didn't get disqualified. Hey, you were on stream. Yes, Jammy 481 Dodge is Meowsy. Meowsy is cooking in a lot of the leagues so far at the moment. I think he's pretty much. Oh, he retired. Ah, well, that's alright. I'm now. I think for mystery round, I think I'm in the Alpine. It's already been confirmed. So I need to put in a decent performance for Alpine. Okay, Meowsy, can you learn where the pit entrance is? They're on the track somewhere. So we do only have 14 drivers, bear in mind I have said that. I think Fat Cat is just starting his lap now, so we will go on board for Fat Cat Batcatman's lap. He's just gone purple sector 1, so he means business. He doesn't skateboard. I've seen him skateboard there before. Watch out, Aston Martin. I think that Aston Martin... No, it's not on a lap. Watch out, Lord. Get out of the way. I believe that's Lord. Could be wrong. It is Lord. Well done for getting out of the way. As Fat Cat Bat Cat Man is seeming like he's on a good lap. We'll see if he goes purple purple. If he goes purple purple, then the man is flying. A little bit wide there. Doesn't invalidate, which is very nice. Oh, that was close. He's going to try and get a little bit of a slip. He's gone purple purple. So it all depends if he can hook this corner up perfectly. He might be a bit of a threat to Meowsy. See what he can do as he comes over the line. He's managed his battery absolutely perfectly. 25.9. Wow. Fat Cat Bat Cat Man. What a lap from the young man. So we see Thomas Reed is also about to start his lap, so we will watch him do his. He has burned quite a bit of battery already. He must be trying to get a lap done as quick as he can to get back in. Was the car in none mode? It's to stay in none mode through the S's. Yep, he's still in none through the S's. Really nice part of the track as well. He does see, I think that is Fat Cat just up in front of him. I hope he does see that left-footed is coming. Left-footed doesn't do... Oh, he's invalidated. That's unfortunate. I think he went a bit too quick into that one. Co-coms? I don't need co-coms, man. They asked me when I jumped back in here to do commentating if I needed anyone for co-coms. I was like, nah, I'll be right. I can do it. I can talk a lot of crap. And I can keep yapping on. So it works. I got turned down. So Hunter's like doing a Frizy. What did Frizy do? Cooper didn't get turned down. I said he can join if he wants to. I'm not going to say no, and I'm not going to say yes. You do what you want to do, you know? Yes, I'm very good at talking a lot of BS. And I can yap and yap and yap if I need to. Which is probably why they don't mind me doing it by myself. Because they know I can just talk a lot of crap. So Jamie Dodge has taken back pole position by, I believe that's 6,000. Next round. Well, I know we have a break week that's coming up, and then we have mystery round. So mystery round's going to be fun because no one's actually going to be able to put any practice in for any tracks, which will be very entertaining because no one's going to know what tracks to practice. They're just going to have to practice every single track that's not on the calendar. So I think there's a lot of really, really good tracks as well that aren't on there. So it looks like most drivers are pretty much done now. Lefty has... he's coming in? Yes, he will be coming in. I think he's out of fuel. So he'll come in and get back out as quick as he can. We have Lord Mahavir, who I've just caught absolutely binning it. Okay. Interesting. So Fat Cat, Bat Cat, Bat Cat Man is going to be one of the first drivers out. JDI Mr. Thunder, who's been looking very strong since jumping on the grid. I think he's been there the whole time. I could be wrong. Don't correct me or incorrect me. Lord Mahavir was not messing around, was he? So I did the big doo-doo last night once I finished the stream. I didn't tag any of the podium guys last night. I just went into the tier 2 podium and just assumed, which I didn't get joined because I didn't ping anyone, so I ended up just ending the stream. But when I went back to the Discord, the guys like Tudor and Plugger were like, "Where are the interviews?" You know, grumpy Kiwi Tudorers. Oh, I'm watching. It should be Pop Top I should be watching. It is the first one on a lap now. Just keeping it in none mode through the S's. Is that what you've got to do? Because I didn't do that at all. Only in race where I would go to none. Well, Pop Top is 3 seconds down. He looks like he's pulled out of his lap. He's not going to have fuel to go again. So, we'll go on board with Mr. Thunder Dog, as he is very, very marginally up on his time, if that is correct. Alpine gets out the way. Believe that is Jammy Dodge, aka Mousy Gaming, the GOAT. He's having a tremendous run in all the leagues that I'm watching currently, or involved in. I don't know how he did not just invalidate that lap, but, you know. Show us our GOAT, Fat Cat, Bat Cat Man. Fat Cat, Bat Cat Man, Fat Cat. Ba 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 ba. Ba da ba ba da ba. Fat Cat's gone purple sector 2. Is that purple sector? Yeah, it's purple sector 2. I know Fat Cat does love a little bit of Japan. He's a very quick driver around this track. As we might see with this lap, he's going to put it. Oh my god, he couldn't have nailed that ERS any better. 25.7 by Fat Cat, Bat Cat Man. Puts him provisional pole. I think he might secure that, actually. I do see it Asta down. McJammy Dodge is going to try and rectify that. He got impeded the run before. Was that why? Okay. I thought I did see that he did slow down drastically. That Mousy Gaming is now up to this horrible corner. If you don't know how to do it, has absolutely no grip coming out, which I absolutely suck at that corner. See what he can do. He's also being followed by Left for Dead, so that'll be interesting to watch. Oxchillo as well. Piastri Goat is also snuck up there, which knocks Thomas Reed down to P5. But also bear in mind he is still on a lap. Lord Mojave is in P12 and has retired from the session. He has binned it, I believe, as he is on track. Don't tell me he's retired on track. Come on, Lord, you know better than that. Oh! Oh! Oh no. Oxchillo is also down on his time. I think something might have happened there. Thomas Reed has finished. He's now moved up to P5. He's got a bit of work to do to catch up to those Alpines. Oh, I can't. What a pairing you've got in Tier 1. They have Fat Cat and Meowsy. Two very, very good friends. So Fat Cat takes pole. Meowsy's in P2. Oxchillo P3. He kind of snuck up there out of nowhere. Piastri Goat P4. Thomas Reed P5. Sammy P6. Bob Top Bongo P7. JDI Mr. Thunder P8. Flubber in P9. Jorgo P10. ZK P11. Lord Mojave P12. I did see a retiree on track, but we will ignore it. Ryan Adair, aka Lamb, P13, Hastan P14. So that is your qualifying results right there. Keep in mind as well, there's only 14 drivers on the grid, so anybody that finishes the race is guaranteed points So I wonder, I think, I'm just gonna assume everyone is gonna do a one stop around here. I believe they did change the tire compounds quite recently, so the hards can go a very, very long way. No, we'll just wait for everyone else to change off their quality setups because Park Ferme is also off in Tier 1. I believe right now this race is pretty much make or break for the likes of Left 4 Dead and Fat Cat. They need to do whatever they can to stop Meowsy from winning if they want a chance. Because I believe even if Meowsy didn't race tonight, he would still be P1 in the standings going into mystery round, and possibly even P1 the race after mystery round. So he's looking very comfortable at the top at the moment. So it's whether or not these other drivers can step it up an extra notch and challenge him. Taking an awful long time here to set this up. That is okay. Alright, there we go. We got 5 red lights. And we are underway here at Suzuka WRL Tier 1. 14 drivers on the grid. Everyone is guaranteed points. Fat Cat Batman has got a beautiful start. He is looking to try and create that gap, or close the leading gap, should I say, to Meowsy. Oh, we got a car off. I've seen that. Oh, that is Flubber. That has gone off there. I don't know what's happened. I did see him slide. Don't think he hit the barrier, though, so we move. Oxchillo in that, Williams and Semi as well. Williams and Alpine dominance off the start. Pop Top Bongo in the Ferrari sitting P5. Piastri Goat is P6. Thomas Reed has dropped a couple of places now. So he is now in P7, so he's got some work to do. We see an outrageous dive from... Who was that? Was that Lord Mahavir diving like that? Oh my god. That's an outrageous send. I don't really think that helped him at all. Keep an eye on him for a little bit. To wait for that DRS to get enabled, see who sends it into turn 1. That's a crazy dive. They will stick on board just through this last little chicane that comes up here, down into the main straight. We'll give that a cheeky watch. Everything is clean, we love to see it. Fat Cat Batman does a 31.2, that is the fastest lap as he was the first one over the line. DRS will be enabled this lap, I believe, when they come around next time. That looks to have fizzled out now. We see Oscar Piastri getting the move done on Bob Top Bongo into turn 2. Up through the S's. He has to defend that very well. He doesn't want to lose DRS to Sammy either, which that could hurt him big time. Oxchillo's having a very, very good start. Love to see it. You could call Oxchillo a veteran. He's been racing for quite a while. We do have a yellow flag. I don't see anything though. I'm going to guess it was ZK has slipped or something. but recovered. Very good start. Doesn't look like anyone apart from back to ZK has lost DRS. It's a very, very nice start. So I don't know if all these guys will be doing one stops. I'm just gonna assume. We'll have a quick tire check now so we can see what everyone's running. Oxchillo's on the hards and Lefty is also on the hards. Everyone else has started on mediums. And we'll also have a cheeky look at position changes. Your biggest winner is S10, who is up 3. And your biggest loser is Flubber, who is down 5. Very unfortunate to see what happened to him at the start. Fat Cat's looking dangerous. These Alpines, though, what a pairing, honestly. Ox and Lefty doing esports strats. Yeah, that would make sense. As Oxchillo looks to get the move on Meowsy. Is Meowsy going to stick it in? No, he's not. Oh, he's going to hold it. I think Oxchillo might have this one sealed. Meowsy Gaming will not have liked that and will be looking to rectify that and take that position back. Oh, Meowsy skateboarded, which gave Oxchillo that opportunity to take that position. Fat Cat has broken DRS to Oxchillo, so Meowsy is most likely going to get this position back. There is a car that is spun, I believe that is Lord Mojave. Oh, does he have a bit of wing damage? Looks like it. No, he does not. Never mind, I stand corrected. ZK is now up into P11. Oxchillo looks to try to take that position back. I reckon these two are going to have a very nice battle here. Bear in mind, Oxchillo is on the harder tyres, so he will stay out for longer. Oh! Missed his braking point there by the looks of it, and went into the back of Meowsy. No damage though at all, so that is absolutely fine. I'm going the wrong way. Well, Meowsy is now back in DRS as well. Everyone is still in DRS, so it's one big DRS train all the way down to anyone behind Yorgo will be missing out. So Yorgo is sitting P12, so Lord Mojave and Flubber are the only cars that do not have DRS currently. Let's see if Meowsy's going to look to try and make the move. He is not. His wing's not open. Interesting. Oxchillo is now sniffing Meowsy's backside as he looks like he is going to try and get a better run out of these S's and hopefully make a pass into the right-hander. No, we ain't swapping. Nah, didn't think so. Where's my vape? There's my vape. Don't know what's happened there. I've missed that again. Lamb has fallen nearly 4 seconds back. He might have skateboarded. He's got wing damage. Oh no. He's probably gonna get swallowed alive here by Lord. Tony hawked and went off. Oh, how did I miss that? Bloody hell, that's shocking. Every single time cars go past, I'm gonna have to watch. Oh, they're bumping. Is there a bit of beef there I don't know about? What was that? Okay. That'll definitely be looked at later on. I don't know who initiated that. Typical Lord. So the one time I'm not watching, I don't see any skateboards. It was quite sad. Oh, it looks like these Alpines are just going to work together the whole time, keep these two Williams drivers behind. Flubber gets a 3-second time penalty for multiple corner cutting warnings. That won't affect him as it stands right now. I want to see Ox try and get this move done. I don't think he's going to get it done because Fat Cat is going to keep Meowsy inside his DRS, which is not particularly going to allow Oxchillo to make a move at all. We do have a yellow flag. It is a retirer in the pits. Flubber has retired. That is some points gone that he could have had. Meowsy Gaming, when did you change names? Oh, Flubber had rear. Oh, bugger. It's not what you like to see. No skateboards once again. Lord Mojave is now playing catch up. He is quite far behind the back of this pack. As expected, it's pretty much one big DRS train. JDI, Mr. Thunder, has it broken. Which is... Oh, he's still got it though. DRS train snore. It's not that big of a DRS train. It's only up to P... Never mind, it's all the way down. Wow, okay. Well, we'll wait to see who's the first one to break. Flubber has left the session after retiring in the pit lane with rear wing damage. Alpines aren't pushing? Well, make it interesting. Start pushing. I need some sort of entertainment. Only 30% dig on the medium tyre. Jesus Christ. Tyres, please? Yes, I'll give you tyres, because I can. There we go. Chillo, hurry up and get P1 already. It's going to be a very, very hard job for him to get P1. It's not what you want to see is two Alpines working together. Let's see. Piastri goes into the pillar. That's a pretty early box. You know, if you box that early, you're 100% trying to get an undercut. Evil Blade is not racing next week because he has a race ban. Waiting. No one is racing next week. Yep, that is very correct. We do have a break week next week, and then after break week, we are moving on to mystery round. So no one knows what track they are racing in 2 weeks. It is spun by a wheel, I believe. So we would have no idea. I believe there are some pretty cool tracks on there though. So hopefully I can race, or I say I can race. I predict that, nah, it can't be Suzuka because Suzuka's already on the grid. So it's all the tracks that aren't on the grid. So what I'll do, I will quickly whip up my phone and click on the calendar, and I will tell you the tracks that I believe can be on there. Could be wrong though, so don't at me. So on this grid, I don't see Hungary, Netherlands, Canada's not on there, Miami, is it Abu Dhabi? Yes, Abu Dhabi. So there's still and Monaco as well. So there's a lot of really good tracks on there actually. For me personally, I hope we get Hungary because that is one of my favorite tracks. To be fair, most of them are tracks that I like. Apart from Monaco though. We do have a yellow flag. It is Ryan who needs to cool his tyres down if he wants to get the traction down going through the S's. Now we will look at stops. So everyone from Lord Mojave down has stopped. Sorry, from Sammy down has stopped. So in comes Meowsy Gaming. That only means Fat Cat should theoretically be in next lap, which will put Oxchillo and a lefty into P1 and P2 as it would stand. Little loss of traction there from Bop Top Bongos, who tries to chase down Thomas Reed, aka Left 4 Dead. And Fat Cat has not broken DRS to Oxchillo, so Oxchillo is doing a very good job of keeping up. He's got to be a next lap because or else he's going to get absolutely shafted by an overcut. I mean, an undercut, sorry. This is also benefiting Oxchillo the more he sits it within his DRS. I don't know. There we go. As I predicted, Fat Cat Batman is in. That puts Oxchillo into P1, who has just done the fastest lap of the race as well on those hard tyres. Thomas Reed is in P2. Bop Top Bongo is P3. He is still yet to pit off those mediums, so we would expect him to come in next lap. And then it looks like everyone else apart from Lord Mojave would have pit. Has Lord Mojave got a 3 second, or is that... Oh, well, I missed that. JD, I missed the Thunder. Sped into the pit lane. I did not see that. There, that was your pins just there. Lord Mahavia in P4 with a 3-second, and JDI missed the Thunder. I didn't even see that pop up. So Lord Mahavia is currently, as it stands, your biggest winner on 8 positions gained, and your biggest loser that is currently on the track is Fat Cat, Meowsy, and PSG Goat, all losing 4 positions. But that's because they have just boxed. Underneath glasses? What? No, JDI Mr. Thunder's got a 10-second. And Lord Mahavia is on a 3. What did I miss? You got me fucking tripping out there. So Oxchillo looks like he has extended his lead just the slightest. It'll just be a waiting game to see out of these two who makes the first move and goes into the pits. Both these drivers are very quick when they are on form. But Top Bongo still hasn't boxed, which is quite surprising. You would expect him to box this lap, or he's going to get absolutely smashed by the fucking undercut. 2 laps for Chillo? I think he can go to like 18, you know. I mean, that's just a waste of hard tyres, because the hard tyres are very good around here. 10 laps? Yeah, I don't know. Well, apparently, from what I've heard, you can literally box lap 1 and go the rest of the way on the hards. Apparently the hards don't die. That's what I heard from the other day. Top Bongo is now in. He gets that pit done. We'll see where he comes out. I think he will come out quite far behind because he left that pit quite late. Oh, Jorgo's going to race him to the line. He does. Very nice move there from Jorgo. It's theoretically, Fat Cat Batman is theoretically your leader. They will catch up to Left 4 Dead. Okay, do you know anything about Tyler? So we do have a yellow flag. Okay. Interesting. Don't know what the intention of that was, but we'll let it go. He's burned his tyres up. Oxchillo and Left 4 Dead is still out. Looks like Thomas Reed has gained 4 tenths on him. Over I think that's the last 3 laps. So I'd assume either next lap or the one after they will be coming in. They're very slowly getting caught by that chase pack. Only very marginally though. Oh gosh. Come on, Lamb, what are you doing? Yep. Thomas Reed is Left 4 Dead.
Lifty is very slowly closing that gap. We'll wait to see whether or not Oxcello or Reed can box now, or are they going to keep going. Looks like Oxcello's going to go around again. Same with Left 4 Dead. Interesting. So maybe lap 18 they're going to come in. They're going to do like 9 laps. They're losing valuable time though to the chasing cars. That lap they lost just over a second. Told you they'll do 10 more. They probably could, you know. I don't think they will. Knowing Oxcello. I don't know. Also, how is my water? I have a blue V next to me, so it's not a water, unfortunately. It is a beautiful, nice, refreshing blue V. Same thing. I do pretty much drink blue V like it's water. Oxcello now comes in, and so does Left 4 Dead. Let's see how much time they're going to lose to these chase cars, which they will go from chase cars to the lead cars. And they're going to have a hard time catching up. That front left was grained. Most likely. So, Thomas Reed has dropped a couple of positions. The only benefit that they're going to have now is that they're on much newer tyres and they're on mediums. So I believe everyone else will be on hards. Yep. So it's just up to them to see if they can catch up and push their way through the field. But they're going to have a very, very hard time getting through these front 4. Too shady saying, come on, Left 4 Dead, gotta push. He's definitely at a disadvantage now as Oxcello gets past ZK and Left 4 Dead is stuck behind them. Might have a bit of a hard time getting past. We'll have DRS. I don't have telemetry on. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh my god. Thomas Reed gets past ZK nice and easily down the straight. It looks like JDI had a little bit of a slip. Lefty is going to take advantage of that. They're going to go side by side through the S's. Left 4 Dead gets that move done and covers it off very well at the same time. Beautiful work there from the McLaren driver. Oxcello is now looking to try and create a gap. If he can break DRS to Left 4 Dead, that would be huge. He's got 2.5 seconds to gain, and we do have another spin. Jesus, okay. He's not having the greatest time. That would be a cool thing to add, honestly. Batman is still currently your P1. I don't think these two at the front will swap positions. I think they will just help each other move along. as Piastrigo is up into P3. Be right back, gonna read what? Manga? What? Oxchillo and Left 4 Dead, we could say, are working together to get back up to this P4 group. Alpine's sitting pretty at the top at the moment. We do have a yellow flag, I believe that is Ryan just getting out of the way. These front three are looking very strong. Can't rule out Sammy though either. Oxchillo has caught right up, so that DRS gap that they came out with has been broken. Got to watch out for these medium runners in Left 4 Dead and Oxchillo. They're going to be hungry and looking to make moves. As you can see now, Oxchillo has got the move done on Sammy, and Left 4 Dead is unfortunately stuck behind. That will at the same time help Oxchillo try create that gap, as by the looks of it, Left 4 Dead is his biggest threat at the moment. He's got 8 racing laps to catch up to these guys and make the pass. He's showing some outrageous pace at the moment. We're keeping a close eye on these front guys, so I'll see if Oxchillo can catch up to Piastrigo. Piastrigo is a very, very quick driver. He might have a pretty hard time catching him. We do have another spin. I believe he is just doing burnouts in his spare time now. My God. It's not what you love to see in a tier 1 race, but it is what it is. Oxchillo getting very, very close to Piastrigo. He does give him a little nudge. He doesn't get any wing damage though, which will be right. He's going to tuck up the inside. He's going to go side by side to the S as Oscar Piastrigo and Oxchillo. And Oxchillo gets the move. What a freaking move from Oxchillo. He's a man on a mission. He's trying to hunt these Alpines down. So we have a very interesting last couple of laps as Thomas Reed also gets past Sammy and is now looking to get past Piastrigo. He is right on his heels. Wowee. Oh, what a send. What a dive bomb. Holy. That looked very, very suspicious, that dive. Fully cut Oscar Piastrigo off. Wow. I'm sure these two Alpines would have seen these medium runners coming and gone, oh no, time to get a move on. The medium runners are coming and they're coming in hot. I have to pay full attention to the rest of this race now. Chillo has DRS, but does not have as much battery as these front runners. Left 4 Dead does not have much in the tank either. He has got DRS, but he is not burning. He's deciding to save. Oxchillo also saving. Meowsy and Fat Cat both at roughly around 70% ERS. So if they want to get a move on, now is the time because the pressure is on. There is a yellow flag. I believe that was just Ryan possibly moving out the way. Okay, fine. We'll drop the hammer. Hammer needs to be dropped because these medium runners are fast. FSD Jorgo has retired from the session. That is points. Bye-bye. Don't know why you would retire if you're in the top 15, but all good. That just gives Lamb another position. He is in P12. Fat Cat Batman is looking now to put pedals to the metal just a little bit more. I don't think he's 100% confident seeing these medium runners catching up very quickly. Definitely won't be liking it. Look, seeing that in his rear view, seeing Oxchillo start sniffing the back of Meowsy as well. Fat Cat will be keeping Meowsy inside DRS while he can. That's the only way he is saving. I don't know why he retired. That's the only way Meowsy is keeping Fat Cat in. This is keeping him inside DRS. As you can see by this view right here with the DRS, these two drivers behind are not able to catch up. I'd love to see Hunter. Oh my god. Bruv. What is that? That is inappropriate behavior. Behavior. Looks like I was not looking at the screen. That is my bad. Oh, looks like I don't know what happened there. Thomas Reed has now sitting in P4. Oxchillo has a slide. Lefty would have seen that and has gone, I can see if I can make this move. They're going to go side by side. Little bit of... No, they're still very, very clean. Ryan Ade gets another 3 second. I think his position in P13 is, or P12 is solidified. Who's going to get the better run out of this corner? They're all going to have DRS. I don't think anyone's going to be able to make a move. As Oxchillo is going to be very low on battery coming into turn 1. Holds that corner very well. I still don't think anyone is going to pass these Alpines. They are a little bit too quick in my eyes. Now Fat Cat Batman, if he does take P1, he's got to actually give me a good interview this time and not one word me with the interviews. Like he did last time I had him on the podiums. It was, yep, it was okay. Yeah, I guess. Man's got to give me some sentences to go off. I'd love to hear that as well. I can't say that he needs to give me an interview though, because anything's possible. Sammy is burning like crazy to do what he can to keep up. Yeah, I can tell him. Both pretty much roughly the same amount of battery. Coming into turn 1 is Oxchillo and Left 4 Dead. Meowsy Gaming and Fat Cat Batman are still looking like they might finish a 1-2 at this rate. So it's going to come down to Oxchillo, Left 4 Dead, Sammy and Oscar Piastri Goat. It is still up for grabs for any of them who can take P3. All it takes is one mistake and it's all over. So very fast driving as Oxchillo is sniffing the back of Meowsy once again. Audacious dive bomb. Oh, he gives him another love tap. Oh, we might get the move done. Does Oxcello? No, he does not. I don't believe there was any RBs racing tonight. I didn't see any of them checked in. I think Oxcello might be getting a little bit frustrated with the fact that he can't get past Mousy Gaming. We have a yellow flag that is Ryan Adair again, who is hard up against the wall. What is he doing? I don't know what that bloke is doing. Oxcello and Lefford is still looking to fight for that position. Thomas Reid has used a little bit more battery now. And Mousy Gaming and Fat Cat are still in the high 50s to 60s. Lord Mahavir gets a 3-second time penalty. We'll have another look at penalties while there is not much happening. Lord Mahavir has 6 seconds, Ryan Adair has 6 seconds, and ZK has 3 seconds. Oscar Piastrigo has done 17 laps on the hard tyres as it stands. What is going on? Is he purposely trying to drift? What? Oxcello this time might actually look to have a cheeky go. Jamie Dodge is going to hold that outside line into that turn, and Left for Dead is coming flying up the back. Hello Oxcello, welcome, here I am. I've been here the whole time and now I'm going to play aggressive. We like to see, we are now officially starting the last lap of round 10. And it is looking like it's just going to be a fight for P3. So we will stay on board with these two, as they are having an excellent battle. See if Oxcello can hold off Left for Dead, or will Left for Dead be able to make the move and take that podium position, which will keep him in touch. And Whiff is coming up with the worst comments in the world, saying flying up the back. If that is what you're into, that is what you're into. I will not judge much. Lefferty looks to have fallen off the back of Oxcello a little bit. So the Alpines looking like they are about to seal another 1-2. So it all comes down to, can Oxcello hold on? He looks to have got a big enough gap. Got about the same amount of battery, so I think Oxcello might be alright. I don't think he'll get a move done. He is also very low on fuel. His fuel has started blinking. It's actually blinking pretty quickly, so he might just get over the line. Burned a lot of battery. He's going to absolutely send it into the final chicane to make any defense from Left for Dead. And ladies and gentlemen, as I am talking about that, Fat Cat Batman takes P1. Jamie Dodge, aka Mousy Gaming, P2. That will also keep him at the top. And Oxcello gets a P3. Thomas Reid gets a P4. I believe he did just leave the session, but he crossed the line. Sammy P5, Oscar Pastrigo P6. That's a good outing from him. Bop Top Bongo in P7, ZK P8, Hastan P9, Lord Mahavir P10. JDI Mr. Thunder will be the last. No, he won't. He won't be the last car to come across the line, but he will secure P11. And then we will wait for the infamous Lamb to cross the line. So while I wait for him to cross the line, I'm just going to, it's going to pause for a second. So my apologies. I'm just going to go, what's being said in your chat? What? Oh, I need to go to tier 1 podium interviews. So I'll go sit in here while I wait. and we will watch as Lamb crosses the line for the final time. He's completely out of area, so he must have been going for fastest lap. I don't know if he got it though. So, ladies and gentlemen, that was your round 10 done and dusted. Tier 1 has just finished Japan, so we will also be going into a break week next week, so there is no Wallaby racing on at all next week, and then we go into the infamous mystery round. All the tracks that are not on the calendar are on the wheel, which will be pretty cool to see. So your race winner was indeed Fat Cat Bat Catman. Fastest lap was JDI Mr. Thunder. Driver of the day was ZK. Most overtakes was ZK, and cleanest driver was Meowsy Gaming, who had a very, very good defense to hold Oxchillo. So I need to make sure I get all of this as it says connecting. Oh, I don't even have to go anywhere. Sick. There we go. There it is. Done and dusted, just like that. So I'll see if I have one driver with me at the moment. So we'll see if the other two will join. There is the other one. So we will just wait on P3 to join. Now I just need to make sure that everything is working. Meowsy, can you give me a hello, please?
Hi.
Beautiful. All right, that is working. That's what I like to see. Now I've just got to wait for Oxchillo to join. If someone could ping him and let him know, that would be great, because I don't have permissions to talk in the Div1 chat. That would be great. We will just wait. Waiting. There he is. He is here. Okay, he took his time, but he's finally here. All right. So actually, hold on, I'm on the wrong thing. So if I just go to this, can I get a hello from someone, please? Or all three of you, if I'm amazing? Wow. Okay, so that is currently not working. So stand by for a second, just while I get that going. Okay, can one of you say hello again, please?
Hi.
There we go. It's working. Beautiful. Sorry, I had to change to my splash screen. Hunter, can I join comms box with? No, you cannot. You can eat my you know what. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, that was Wallaby Racing League Tier 1 Round 10 at Japan. I am joined by the infamous Oxchillo, who has secured a P3, a very, very good drive from Oxchillo, starting on the hards and going to the mediums and having a fantastic drive to catch up to those Alpines. Oxchillo, give me a rundown on your race, mate. How are you feeling? Are you happy with that result?
Yeah, that was alright. I thought I'd go hard mid because I knew Lefty was doing it and something a bit different. Might be a bit more fun than sitting in the train the whole race. And it was more fun, so that was good, but I think I probably could have won if I had made some better moves. I decided to let Jamie back through after I hit him a bit at the hairpin. I think I maybe could have kept that position and then argued it afterwards, which probably would have made getting the win a lot easier, but P3 is not bad. And that was a more fun race than last week, sitting in the train the whole time. So, yeah.
That's true. Anything beats sitting in the train, I can tell you that much. So, obviously, we have a break week next week, and the week after is mystery round. Is there any tracks you are praying to get?
Uh, Not really.
Not really. You're
A
just gonna
track
wing
that
it.
you can overtake, hopefully.
So
I'm not
Monaco.
going to do practice. I think Monaco's still banned, so I don't know.
Is it still banned? Oh wow.
Yeah.
I think I was talking to some of the owners, and they were saying that it is on on the wheel, but I'm not too sure. I can't confirm.
No, all right.
So if it is, it is. It'll be very entertaining to see tier one on there. But anyway,
It will
all I
not
can
be
do is hope.
entertaining.
All right, well, Oxcello, thank you very much for joining me in the comms box. I appreciate it every time, and congratulations on your P3. And we will see you again in 2 weeks at the mystery round.
Thank
So
you.
good luck with having prep for that.
Thanks.
All right. We go on to Alpine number 2. The only reason he is number 2 is because tonight he finished P2, but in the standings he is currently P1 and he is flying. That is MC Jammy 481 Dodge, aka Meowsy Gaming. Meowsy,
Hello.
how are you, mate? I swear I'm getting to the point now where I'm pretty much seeing you on the podium every week. What are you doing?
I'm just like making sure I don't die. Although I did almost die like on lap 2, so not doing a good job at that.
Tell you what, you recovered very well though, and you and Fat Cat, when you guys are at the front, you are very, very hard to keep up with, and if someone can keep up with you, they cannot get past. So it is very entertaining to watch you two work together brilliantly. Um, I believe you have wrapped the championship up in another division. I mean, in another league, sorry, and you are on your way to doing it here as well. I believe Fat Cat is closing in very slowly, I believe, with that P1, so I think he's gained a couple more points on you. So, congratulations again on your P2. How are you feeling for Mystery Round?
It depends on the track. I'm not too sure what the selection is, so hopefully it's a good track and not a stinker.
I believe it's everything that is not on the calendar has a chance to be on the wheel. So, one thing I forgot to ask, I
Okay.
completely jumped past. How were you feeling about your race, and are you happy with your result?
I probably wasn't able to beat Fat Cat, so yeah, fine, I guess. It was just like being a boat the entire race. We were about like 3 seconds a lap slow at the start. I think there was one point Oxchilla was 9 tenths behind us, and by halfway around sector 1, he was already 8 tenths behind us. So, yeah, I was just saving as much side as possible.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, you looked very quick. Very quick indeed. We love to see it. I love to see you on the podium, so because I swear every single race I've commentated for that you've been involved in, you've been on the podium every time. So congratulations to you as well. So, ladies and gentlemen, that was Meowsy Gaming. He got P2, and I will let him go. You have a wonderful break week, and I hope to see you if I'm commentating next week for Mystery Round, which will be a lot of fun.
Thank you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we will go to the winner of the Grand Prix for Tier 1. He doesn't like to talk very much, but I'm going to try squeeze what I can out of him. I know he loves his one-liners. So, ladies and gentlemen, your winner was LP number 1, Fat Cat Batman. Fat Cat, are you there?
No.
No, he's not. Okay, he's not. Fat Cat, congratulations on your P1 for Japan. You had a very, very good race. You were looking very strong. You were pretty much in the lead the whole time. How are you feeling about your race? And give me in detail what you did to make sure you got P1 secured.
It's just save. Work with Meowsy. That's it.
Ah, so that was pretty much what I thought was you were pretty much keeping him in DRS, which didn't allow Oxchillo or Left 4 Dead or anybody behind to get past. So you did it very well at keeping him in P2. So big congratulations to both of you. And that is also closing you in very, very slowly on Mousy. Do you think you're going to put up a fight to hopefully win the championship, or are you just going to work with Mousy and keep going as you go and see what happens?
We see what happens.
Let's see what happens. Okay, he's hitting me again with the one-liners. Oh, Fat Cat, you give me no room. And what now as well in the chat is saying, yeah, you finally don't say one word only. All right, so Fat Cat, congratulations very much on your P1. You have any hopes for Mystery Round? What tracks you want? Or you just gonna wing it completely?
We wing it.
We wing it. Is there any tracks that you're praying for that you get? Anything that you're an absolute speed demon around?
Nope.
Oh, fair enough. Fair enough. He's back at me with the one-liners. I don't really know what else I can say. But Fat Cat, congratulations on your P1. It's good to see you up here taking wins and taking names, is what you could probably say. So congratulations on your P1. I will let you go. You enjoy your break week, and I will hope I might see you next week. I might not be on comms. I don't know. So thank you very much for joining me in the comms box. I appreciate it every time.
Thanks.
All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, I will wrap it up for Wallaby for round 10. Just please remember that we have a break week, so there will be no Wallaby racing next week, and then we come into mystery round. I believe mystery, correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe mystery round is if the track is not on the calendar for the original season, it is available on the wheel, and no one knows what they're driving until 5 minutes before lobby opens. So no practice whatsoever. But I can imagine for these tier 1 guys, it is no problem for them whatsoever because they're all absolute demons. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to wrap the stream up there. This was Wallaby Racing League round 10 tier 1, and we were at Suzuka. It was absolutely dominated by Alpines, and we had Oxchillo trying to catch up to those two, but they are absolute demons. When they work together, they are very hard to stop. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to end the stream there, and I will hopefully see you guys in a couple of weeks back on comms, and I am on track as well, which I'm very excited for. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for tuning in, and I will see you guys in a couple of weeks. Good night.